Hey everyone, so this is Weekend Teacher's first video on sssniperwolf, and now we're gonna lose brain cells. So I hope you guys are ready to lose brain cells, because I know I am, since I lose multiple brain cells because of Vegan Lady. Anyway, let's start this video.
Hello students, welcome to class. Some of you asked me to cover this channel, so I'm going to have a look at it. I don't know who this person is. She has 28 million followers, but first, before we begin, let's make sure that you all understand why we must be vegan. And not just vegan, but vegan animal rights activists. Look at my shirt. I am vegan because paying for the rape, the kidnapping, the sadness, and the murder no longer tasted good. And this is everything that happens in the dairy industry, in the meat industry, and also in the industry, the poultry industry, that steals the eggs from these mothers, murders the baby boys at birth because they'll never be able to lay eggs. And I could go on and on and on for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 hours because I've studied this a lot. So I'm not just saying something out of the top of my head. Many of you are like, yeah, so they probably have good lives and then we just kill them at the end. Well, first of all, that is absolutely not true. You must watch the Dominion movie in order to understand. It's a documentary called Dominion. So go and watch that to educate yourself. Also, Earth.
Fun fact, Dominion movement is actually age restricted on YouTube because it has too much violence in it. Just had to point that out for you, Vegan Teacher, in case you want people to watch it on YouTube.
And a whole bunch of others, but just memorize those. Now let's see if this young lady has seen those or not. I don't know anything about her. Somebody said she's a very popular gamer, but anyway, let's have a look.
Hello friends, it's me. Today I'm hungry and we're going to be trying some food.
Okay, she's hungry, she's going to try some food. Oh, please let it be some vegan food. Please let it be something healthy, right? Do you guys have your sheets ready? Okay, sssniperwolf, good and bad. We're going to write our list, check mark if we see she does something good, and X if she does something wrong.
Hacks. Real Chick-fil-A hack. You can get...
Uh-oh, Chick-fil-A? Why is she mentioning that horrible place?
Because Chick-fil-A has good food and... Okay, not to ignore the noise that is happening out there, but... Chick-fil-A has some good food, and if you want to deny it, then good for you. But Chick-fil-A has some good food, like the chicken nuggets, the fries. God damn, they're good.
They sell dead animals in there. People pay people to murder chickens who never did a single thing wrong to us. Oh no, this is not starting off good. Already I'm going to put an X for bad because you're talking about a restaurant that's not vegan and the literal name is Chick-fil-A. It's not good.
Any drink frosted. Whoa, so they doing the hack for me. Oh, they even mix it too. So any soda, you can even do it with a lemonade, and they'll put soft serve in it and mix it up. Okay, so I got asked for it frosted. I would go to my Chick-fil-A and they'd be like,
what do you mean frosted?
Okay, no, she's mentioning the name way too often. We shouldn't be promoting these businesses. She's also talking about a type of ice cream that you put in there. Now that is certainly not vegan at that restaurant. So that's another X right there. You must buy vegan ice cream when you're out. You must request it. You must ask all of these chains, do you have vegan products? What do you have and why don't you have it? And you must say, I'd like to speak to the manager, but not just the manager of the store. I mean the manager of the whole company, because the manager...
That's actually some Karen shit there, lady. And she's trying to make Sniperwolf a Karen, which she is not one. So stop trying to make Sniperwolf a Karen.
The store is just usually some 18-year-old who's just working there, and they don't have a lot of clout. But you should write to the...
But the 18-year-olds are way smarter than you. They probably have more of a brain than you. And that's very sad to say because you only get fucking 60 years old. Well, she's not exactly 60, but she looks 60.
To the CEOs of these places, McDonald's and Burger King and all of these places, and just tell them that we need a vegan world. We need it as soon as possible because we must reduce the carbon footprint, because being vegan is also best for the environment. It's also good for our health and, of course, for the animals who didn't do anything wrong, who don't deserve to die. They don't deserve a lifetime in Holocaust-like conditions where they are imprisoned, taken from their families, and murdered in gas chambers or having their throats slit. There's nothing funny or amusing about that. I hope this gets better.
This is coming from an employee. I will trust her.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they gave me Coke. Well, what is this? Is this the frosted drink? They just gave me a Frosty in a cup.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but this just is sort of her going on and on about the same kind of thing.
This one's just a nice coffee.
Okay, we're just gonna skip this. What's this?
Cheese and Takis. I bought a whole bag of Takis just for this hack because this actually looks pretty good.
Now she's talking about something else that has cheese, and she's not saying vegan cheese, so she gets another X now. This is not looking good.
Good. Nice. And that's how you open a bag of Takis.
I don't know what Takis are, but I'm pretty sure they're not vegan. But I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below if they're vegan or not.
So we have our tortilla. I don't think I've ever had a burrito.
I'm pretty sure Takis are vegan. I think when Simple Wolf responded to this, I'm pretty sure she said Takis were vegan.
Tortilla shells are usually vegan. Make sure there's no eggs or milk in them, and they're usually fine. So let's give her a check mark for that. Let's assume that the tortilla shells are vegan. Most of them are.
Burrito with no meat. I got my...
She just said she doesn't usually eat things with no meat. Oh, that's an X for sure. We don't promote that ever. Even if you do that in your personal life, when you have an account that has 28 million followers, you have a social responsibility to never talk that way. Even if you're doing it yourself and you're a bad person, you shouldn't be promoting that to your fans. No, that's not cool.
Marine tortillas, healthy.
The green tortillas do not make you healthy. They add a slight bit of food coloring in there, or they add a tiny, tiny bit of spinach to make it colorful, but it doesn't make it any extra healthy. Don't think to yourself, oh, this is green, therefore it's got, a whole vegetable in it. Don't fall for it.
The Takis go first. Do we just pour them, or do they have to be in a specific design? And then the cheese. And
she is using cheese there, and that is not vegan cheese. Look at that package. She did not say vegan cheese. That's another X for her. Not good. Very disappointing. Now, what's she doing?
Like this,
okay, she's just going to fold the whole thing and flip it. Okay, now that doesn't...
So if you order fries with no salt, they have to make you a fresh batch every time. You just got to remember to salt your own fries. Definitely worth it. Let's try it out.
The drive-thru goes all the way down the road. We go into another McDonald's.
What? You drove to this McDonald's, you see that there's a lineup, and you're going to waste your gas and pollute the environment by going to another. Why don't you just park your car and walk out? Despicable.
I mean, she could do that, but think about this, vegan teacher. Think about this. First of all, if she waited in line, I'm pretty sure she would actually have to wait for the traffic. I could be wrong. I don't know how her McDonald's is even built, but if you know what I mean, I hope you know what I'm trying to say here. But and second of all, I'm pretty sure she wanted to wait in the car line. And I'm pretty sure if you would think waiting in line at McDonald's and you had your car running, I'm pretty sure you would be wasting gas that way too. So no matter what, you'd be wasting your gas if you waited in line or just drove to the same restaurant but in a different place.
Not only does she abuse animals, she also pollutes the environment. Like, don't you have enough money that you can have a trainer to make sure that you're in shape? You can't walk somewhere? Why wouldn't you park your car? I don't understand.
You see
Even the drive-thrus anyway, all that happens is you idle your engine there. What happens to all of that pollution? You're going to be dead after a certain time, but the next generations are going to take over, and we have a responsibility to leave a proper planet for them, a clean planet, a planet that is taken care of. We are living on a finite planet right now. The planet itself isn't growing. Humans are creating more and more of us and more pollution. And we're also breeding animals into existence, more and more of them. We should not be breeding animals into existence. We should be growing crops on the planet, and we should not be idling our engines and driving to McDonald's. This is just horrific. Even just mentioning McDonald's gets you another X.
They're making my fries fresh, so they're making me park and wait, okay?
No, they're not making you park and wait. That's a lie. You don't have to park and wait. You can completely ignore this.
Whoa, did I? What, is that me or?
I don't see somebody behind us.
You're triggering my anxiety. We're
is
all
she
waiting
doing?
for no salt. Oh, she like her fries without salt. Poor girl has no taste buds. Don't even waste.
Okay, so she's saying that she wanted to get fries that were hot, and so if you order them without salt, they have to make a whole new batch. So, like, what is the point? What are you trying to promote? The fries themselves, which are unhealthy? The driving around to different places, which is not good for the environment? You're trying to, what you're talking about even...
I think she actually was trying to do the life hack. And I'm pretty sure, I think she didn't go into the last McDonald's, because I'm pretty sure, because, you know, the workers have to, like, take people's orders in line, and then I'm pretty sure that would take a long time. I'm pretty sure that's why she didn't go inside, first of all. Second of all, I think she's trying to do a life hack, you vegan ladies, so... clearly you are not good with life hacks. I hate to say it, but you're not really you're not that good with life hacks.
Use the ketchup packet on her. These are so good, even without salt.
No.
But they're gonna be even better. You're still eating them.
Is my fat person speaking?
Promoting this? No, this is so disappointing. What is wrong? Do you not understand that you are promoting unhealthy eating to your fans? And you are promoting them to continue to follow in your footsteps?
Want to watch Meerkats without the ads?
Oh, am I an ad?
Get YouTube Premium. All YouTube, no interruptions.
Is that a leather seat? Is that a leather driving steering wheel? I hope not.
Kids, go home and
But instead of being attacked because of a car, what the fuck?
salt them. I'll use my organic ketchup I have at home and my honey mustard from Chick-fil-A.
Honey is not vegan. X. Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing things from animals? Bees make their honey for themselves. They work their entire life to make a little teaspoon of it. And you go in there and steal it from them? Why? You can eat maple syrup instead. You can crush up dates and make them into a type of jam, and you can put that into things instead.
5-minute crafts clickbaited a Skittles jelly. I clicked on the video. I was like, this doesn't.
I'm pretty sure that Skittles are actually vegan, so I'm going to give her a check mark for that. Now, I could be wrong. Sometimes the ingredients change, but at one point they were vegan, so I'm going to give her a check mark.
actually exist. So we're gonna try to make a Skittles jelly. I took my bag of Skittles. We separated them by color. I got my gelatine. We're gonna mix hot water with that. We're gonna do it the right way.
Did she say she has gelatin? Gelatin is not a good thing to use. No, that's not okay. Actually, I'm going to take back that check mark for the Skittles, because if they are promoting a product which you then add gelatin to, gelatin comes from taking 6-month-old baby pigs, and after you have murdered them, you take their bones and their cartilage and you crush them all up, and among other animals too, and you get a gooey substance called gelatin. That's what's in gummy bears and all kinds of candy. Make sure that you never buy anything with gelatin, and I'm not going to promote that. I'm not going to take away her check mark yet in case she does something good coming up, and I'll just leave it there.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, so we're just gonna go at it with the first idea I have, and I haven't really fully planned this idea. I'm just gonna
Okay, she hasn't fully planned it, so let's just move on. She's talking about doing something with it and promoting this, and that's not good. What's in her fridge here? Let's have a look. She has a freeze. Is this her freezer?
dripping. Do I not have a flat surface in this fridge? The fridge you
What does she have in her fridge? Do you see a vegetable in there? She gets an X for
Well, there's water in there, so that's a good thing, though.
that. Do you see a fruit in there? What is going on?
Clearly, this vegan lady's stupid. She clearly cannot see water in Sniper Wolf's freezer fridge. It's a fridge. I don't know why it calls it a freezer, but there's clearly water in it.
Is she promoting any healthy beverages there? Fruit drinks? No, what is that? Oh my God. 1, 2, what is that? At least Dr. Pepper. Oh my God. And more X's. This is not looking good. Look at this so far. I don't know what this stuff is. Is this vegan? What is that? Is that some sort of juice? What on earth are you eating? Or is this your second fridge? Do you have 2 fridges? One just for drinks? You know how bad that is for the environment to have two fridges going? You buy these two products, you know how they were made? A factory was created by bulldozing down a field where there was a bunch of animals. Then they make these fridges, and yeah, we can agree that everybody needs a fridge, but you need two fridges? Do you have two fridges? Where's the rest of your stuff? Where's your soy milk? Where are the vegetables? Where's your spinach? Where's your arugula? Where's your broccoli? Where's your cauliflower? What's going on? Where's all the green stuff? Oh, God, I hope you don't have two fridges. That's terrible, because then you're plugging in these appliances that you don't even need. What? You're not that big that you need two fridges. I don't even know what to say. Jesus. Unless there's like a whole pile of people in this house. I don't know, 10 people living in there. Even still, this is just as terrible. These individually packaged cans here. And what is with the water? Drink water from the tap, and if the tap water isn't clean, then go ahead and tell your government to clean it. Go to the city hall meetings and say, hey, this water needs to be cleaned. This is terrible for the environment, all this plastic. One-time use bottles? Look at this.
And that's why when people drink water, they recycle it, you dumb bitch. I mean, I'm pretty sure plastic you can reuse, so yeah.
People think, oh, it's going to be recycled, but that's not true. A lot of stuff is not recycled, and even just recycling takes a lot of energy. Our responsibility is to produce less plastic, to use as little as possible, and to not make the world a worse place when we leave.
Go! Nobody will know. Get out of the way. Bullets!
Okay, I'm just skipping by all this.
Nothing but disappointment. Okay, mukbang time. Y'all ready for this? Some of my very perfect grapes.
Grapes!
These ones, 10 out of 10. Very hard. Just
Okay, fantastic. She's going grapes. Okay, I already had a check mark for that, so we'll leave the check mark. Grapes. Finally, we're talking about a healthy, whole food. Grapes are great because there's nothing added to them and there's nothing taken away. Right? They're not processed. So that's the kind of foods you should be eating. Grapes and all kinds of nuts, you know, not with extra salt on them, not even baked or anything, just straight as they are. Walnuts and almonds. Almonds, you know, there's a question about how good they are for the environment, but you can get some walnuts and you can get other nuts, and you can get peanut butter, get some organic peanut butter that's good for you without any extra salt or sugar in it. These are whole foods. Peanut butter can be a whole food. It's just ground up peanuts. Okay, you can also grind up some walnuts. There's all kinds of different things that you can eat that are healthy for as a vegan. And don't forget, of course, whole other fruits as well. Apples, bananas, and strawberries, blueberries, mangoes. Well, you know, just go there into the grocery store. Remember when you're in the grocery store to only put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart, because peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart to the animals.
Like them. Slice them in half. Do you know that if you put limes on grapes, they taste like Sour Patch Kids?
I don't know if Sour Patch Kids are vegan. They probably aren't. So I'm going to put an X there just because you are trying to promote that. But then again, what are you doing here? You're going to put lime on something? Okay, so lime is good. So let's give you a check mark for that. So you're talking about lime. Lime is a whole food. It is a fruit. There's nothing added or taken away from it. What is she doing?
No way, right?
No way.
People are lying. I bet it just tastes like sour grapes. I coated them real good, and these ones are really crunchy, so. It tastes exactly like a Sour Patch Kid. How did I do that?
Okay, well, if she's promoting eating something that doesn't involve cruelty, and then somebody's going to not buy the other stuff that does have probably gelatin in it, then that's good. Excellent.
I'm mad about this.
Very
There's
good.
no
Check
way
mark.
that a fruit can taste like a candy like that. I'm kidding,
right.
guys. It tastes exactly the yolks from the whites.
It's not racist at all, no.
So I know they have
What?
a bunch of fancy contraptions.
Eggs. She's promoting eggs. She's talking about eggs and showing it on there. And she's not talking about how bad it is. No. Eggs. Eggs come from a terrible cycle of violence. Baby boy chicks are put on this huge assembly line. There's workers that check to see if they're male or female when they're 1 day old. They're the cutest little things. They're just yellow and all fluffy. And if you had one in your hand, you would never, ever take it yourself and put it in a blender and press the button. Never would it occur to you to do that. So why do you promote that? Because that is the egg industry. That's what happens. Go to egg-truth.com. egg-truth.com and find out the truth. They will tell you everything about why you should not have backyard eggs, how chickens are there are double the chickens on the planet than there are humans. They're all hidden in these facilities.
Well, that's a good thing that we kill chickens, because they'll be overpopulating the planet right now.
in the dark. They are pecking at each other. They are sad. They have their beaks cut off when they are the tips of the beaks cut off when they are just young. They murder them at about 7 or 8 weeks, depending on where in the world, and it's just, the whole thing is awful. Absolutely awful. The bred into existence to be so heavy, chickens are, that they can barely even stand up. And we should not be promoting eggs. We should actually be talking about eliminating eggs completely, because we are stealing from animals. Does this young lady think that stealing is okay? Let's assume not. So then don't steal the body parts from animals and don't promote this. This is not okay. Whatever you're doing here, sucking up the egg to separate, is not good. Not okay. What is this? Bread can be vegan. Hopefully that is vegan. Doesn't look like it's whole grain, so it's not the best one. You want to get whole grain bread with all the grains in there, and not just unbleached white flour where they take away some of the nutrients.
Bread, put it in a mug, mix some egg to make.
No. More, what is wrong with you? Do you not know any of this? Were you just so busy playing video games your whole life that you never learned any of this? Like, what's going on? What are they not teaching this in school? They should be teaching in school all about veganism and how veganism is the best for us and the animals and the environment.
I bet she's gonna try to she's gonna protest in front of her school, saying that what we do to animals is wrong, and that like people do this in animals and shit. I bet she's gonna do that in schools, and then people are gonna look at her like she's some fucking crazy old bitch. I mean, she is, but you know what I mean.
Instead, you come out of school and you don't even know this stuff. Do you know, this young lady maybe even thinks that chocolate milk comes from a brown cow. Some people actually believe that. It's crazy. You know what else some people believe? They actually think that cows give milk all the time. But it's not true. Because like us, they are mammals, and they only produce milk when they are pregnant, and the milk is designated and designed for their own child, for their baby, not for anybody else. You are not a baby cow. You're not even a baby. If you think you should be drinking milk, then go back to your own mother. Do you ever wonder why there's no human milk in the grocery store? Would you buy it if you saw it there?
Jesus, this is making me lose brain cells. Fun fact, cows want to be milked. I don't know if she watched my videos and heard me say that, but cows want to be milked. Believe it or not. If you don't want to believe it, good for you. But that's actually a fact. Cows want to be milked. And if you're not, you're hurting the female cow. So she's basically saying that farmers that milk cows, she's basically telling them to hit the cows more.
It's weird, isn't it? So don't drink cow's milk. Stop it. Stop stealing from cows. I think we've seen enough for this. I'm not going to watch any more of this. I think so far, unfortunately, this young lady has failed her assignment. It's too bad. It's really too bad because, you know, she seems like she would be a nice girl, a nice young lady, but she is really promoting a lot of sadness here, a lot of violence. And hopefully she'll see this video. She probably won't, though, because I only have, 62,000 followers, and she has, 28 million. But
actually, she probably heard about your vegan teacher because of, your actions and people's videos. And you don't have to know about someone just because they don't have that many followers. Like your vegan teacher, you have a lot of followers, but that's at the same time not necessarily on YouTube. But lots of YouTubers and shit know about you. But that's because of TikTok and her stupid actions. And technically, people made videos on her. So I guess that's how people actually know about her and get all this information from people. So, yeah. And I guess some of my viewers probably don't know who she is. Probably got the information from me, but hey, basically half the internet even knows who the vegan teacher is. So
maybe some of her followers will watch and they will question her choices. And in the comment section of her videos, please try to educate her. Tell her, hey, you know, you have a lot of money, you can be vegan. You can even, for heaven's sakes, hire yourself a vegan chef. Not that you need to do that, because vegan foods are actually very inexpensive. If you buy a big bag of lentils and you cook them on the pot, on the stove, or get yourself a slow cooker or whatever, you can use, it's so inexpensive and so delicious. Eat lentils, make yourself a big pot of chickpeas, a big pot of brown rice, and keep those in the fridge, and just add some veggies to it. You know, fry up an onion and some celery. And you can also find amazing vegan recipes right here. And just look in the description of my comment section. There's a couple of chefs that are ethical vegans. They're vegan for the animals that I like to promote. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button there. Do you see it? And there's a notification button. Tap that too. And follow me to learn more about how to be a kind person and how to leave the world a better place than when you came. And also, every day, give yourself a hug. You guys ready? All right, hands up. Right around you, big squeeze. Okay, big squeeze. And the reason that you want to hug yourself is because you are really your own best friend. It's true. So give yourself a squeeze and tell yourself you're a good person, because you can be a good person. You can stop paying for all of this murder. You don't have to. Help us be on the right side of history. Come and join us here to help us save animals and to raise awareness, because so many people don't even know. So, do you remember the names of the documentaries I told you to watch? If you have very little time, just go to watch something for 5 minutes. It's called Dairy is Scary. And tell this young lady to watch Dairy is Scary. It's only 5 minutes long. And then ask her to help me. Say, that vegan teacher wants her to help me to talk about animals and animal cruelty that goes on, and not just this light, fluffy stuff that's actually promoting more cruelty. We need young people like this to be on our side to help save the planet, to help save the environment. We need to teach her that a lot of her habits, like going to these fast food restaurants and driving her car around and idling her engine, or driving from one place to another when she could walk, it's just so irresponsible. All right, so thank you again for watching. And like I said, coming up on the screen, you're going to see a bunch of other videos. Go ahead and tap on them. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.